Hey friends, hey, did you ever grab a tiger by the tail like this? Oh boy, what? Are you saying it's not a tiger? Well, it has stripes. Or you think it's a zebra? Well, I don't know. It looks like it could be maybe a zebra tiger, a zyger, or a tiger zebra, a tebra. Either way, this is a nice looking little animal, and I have it by the tail. Well, I've never held a zebra or a tiger by the tail, but I've heard that phrase before, and I bet you have too. So, what does it mean to grab a tiger by the tail? What does that mean? Well, there are several ways that we can define this phrase. To grab a tiger by the tail means that we could be involved with someone or something that is very powerful and could become troublesome or threatening. It's much bigger than we could anticipate it. To grab a tiger by the tail means you have a very difficult problem to solve. You've taken on something that turns out to be much larger than you thought it would be, or a harder job than you thought it would be. Some people might say, you have a tiger by the tail there. You bit off more than you could chew. Oh, you've bit off more than you could chew. That's another phrase that goes along with taking a tiger by the tail. Doing something that has turned out to be so much more than you expected. So, grabbing a tiger by the tail causes us to think of this image of grabbing this powerful but fierce animal by the tail only to have it turn on you. And, well, you're not going to turn on me, are you? No. This is actually a very friendly little tiger, zebra, tiba, ziger, whatever it may be. But the real question is, did you ever take on more than you could handle? Or commit to doing something that then turned out to be a larger task than you imagined? You got overwhelmed? Or maybe you got involved in something that turned out to be a dangerous situation for you. Granted, we do need to be careful and wise in making decisions about what we do and how much we can do. And the Bible does offer some wisdom for us and encourages us to always trust in God for help in planning and reacting. In Psalm 32, verse 8, God says, I will guide you and teach you the way you should go. I will give you good advice and watch over you with love. We need to be careful not to get so involved with something that we can become overwhelmed. And when we are overwhelmed, that's when we need to look to God and seek His advice and His direction. In the New Testament, the Apostle Paul was a very busy man. I'm wondering sometimes if he may have felt like he had a tiger by the tail. When he was in trouble for preaching the word of Jesus, when he was being asked to go here and there and everywhere, his life did have its ups and downs, I'm sure. But in Acts chapter 20, Paul reflects on his life. And he says this, my life means nothing to me. My only goal is to finish the race. I want to complete the work the Lord Jesus has given me. He wants me to tell others about the good news of God's grace. I believe that the Apostle Paul was not overwhelmed by that job or by that work because he knew it was important and he knew it is what God wanted him to do. He also offers words of encouragement for us in the book of Philippians, chapter 1, verse 6, where he says, God began a good work in you, and I'm sure that He will carry it on until it is completed. So yes, we do need to be careful not to grab a tiger by the tail or not to bite off more than we could chew. Be careful what we commit to. However, commit to the ways of God. Know that the work that He has designed for you to do for Him is a good work. And He will give us the strength, and He will make sure that we will carry it through until it is completed. So today, keep working for God. Don't become overwhelmed. Know that God is with you always. I wish for you a good day and a day filled with peace.